Your color combinations aren't hitting. Here's why. Color doesn't just create harmony or contrast, it creates emotion. Before anyone consciously notices your silhouette, your proportions, or your styling details, the first thing that they notice is color. And not just the color, but the mood. Color mood has 3 parts. If you've been following along with this series, we've already covered the first 2, the 6 color matching methods and value contrast. Today, we're talking about the third dimension, and it's going to completely change the way that you see color. Now, you probably know some color psychology already, but a color's intensity or saturation can drastically change its energy. A dusty, muted red communicates something entirely different than a saturated fire engine red. Just like slate blue reads differently than cobalt, and mustard is different than lemon yellow. Energetic contrast is the difference between those energy levels in your outfit. One of the most useful ways to understand this comes from the Tibi Color Ring theory, which organizes colors by visual energy rather than by hue or season. This is an absolutely ingenious way to think about how to combine colors in your wardrobe. The key is that energetic contrast can be determined by how far apart your colors sit on the Tibi color wheel. Adjacent rings create low energetic contrast, and distant rings create high energetic contrast. Whether you have a wardrobe full of neutrals or one that's full of bright, saturated colors, I think everyone can benefit from understanding this theory. So breaking it down, the color wheel is split into 4 rings. Ring 1 in the center is black. The mood is sophisticated, sharp, or reserved. Black creates instant contrast. It can feel elegant, severe, or dramatic, or even heavy depending on what it's paired with. Moving outward, we have ring 2, which contains your traditional neutrals like white, ivory, gray, navy, camel, and taupe. The mood is grounded, professional, and stable. These colors feel reliable and wearable. They have a lower intensity than black without losing that sense of dependability and structure. Then ring 3 is the no color colors. This one is really where the magic happens, or at least it's what makes the Tibi color wheel distinct from any other color tool I've used. This ring consists of muted, dimensional, hard to name tones that typically have undertones of brown or gray. Think dusty rose, warm terracotta, smoky lavender, slate blue, or muted olive. The mood is calm, organic, and soothing. These colors from ring 3 just kind of soften everything that they touch. Finally, ring 4 includes brights and highly saturated colors. The mood is energetic, expressive, and bold. These colors are vibrant and high energy. They also amplify contrast. If you're looking at this and you're wondering which ring your colors belong in, that's what the free Swatch Library is for. It maps a wide range of colors to their Tibi ring, so you don't have to guess. In fact, I think there's over 600 color swatches in there now. The link to get it is in the description. So how do you actually use energetic contrast, or the Tibi color wheel, to create your color mood? Color mood is relational, not absolute. Once you put 2 colors together, the color mood isn't just the sum of its parts. And color mood is largely determined by energetic contrast, how far apart your colors sit on the Tibi color wheel. Distant rings create high energetic contrast. Ring 1, black, plus ring 4, brights, is bold, confrontational, and high energy. Ring 2 neutrals plus ring 4 brights is playful and maybe preppy. Adjacent rings create low energetic contrast. Ring 2 neutrals plus ring 3 muted colors create a mood that's calm and approachable. Ring 3 muted colors plus ring 4 brights is expressive but grounded. And ring 1 black plus ring 2 neutrals feels polished and classic. So here's how you actually use this when your color palette feels off. If the combination feels too loud or harsh, bring the rings closer together. Try swapping black for a non-black neutral, or add a ring 3 piece as a buffer to soften the color palette without changing any of the other colors. And if your colors feel flat or lifeless, push the rings further apart. Add a brighter accent, a darker base, or bring in black or white as a sharpening element. Usually one strategic change is all it takes. Let's make this concrete with one color. Let's say you love green. Sage layered with other ring 3 tones feels grounded, modern, and calm. Low energetic contrast, soft mood. Deep forest green with traditional neutrals feels professional and steady. I would say this combination has medium contrast. It feels strong, but not too loud or aggressive. Just the right balance for an office environment. And bright emerald with black feels loud, energetic, and high contrast. That's ring 1 plus ring 4. Same hue family, completely different mood. So you might be wondering what this all means when it comes to expanding your wardrobe color palette. Whether you're stuck in a black and white rut, your color palette feels overwhelming, or you just struggle to find ways to pair different colors in your wardrobe, the answer is simple. Work from the inner rings outward or the outer rings inward. If your wardrobe is mostly black, the next logical additions would be ring 2 colors. Those are your non-black neutrals like navy, gray, brown, or beige. If your closet is full of brights that are hard to mix and match, try working your way inwards on the color wheel to ring 3. Adding some softer, more muted colors will help you create colorful looks that still feel grounded and approachable. And if your wardrobe is mostly ring 2 neutrals and you want to start incorporating color, ring 3 is the natural next step before jumping to brights. However, one thing worth mentioning is that ring 3 might not work the same for everyone. If your natural coloring has high saturation or high contrast, like if you're a spring or winter color type, those muted dimensional tones can feel a bit washed out when they're worn near your face. As a winter myself, here are some of the ways that I like to incorporate ring 3 colors into my looks. As a transitional color between my top and bottom, for instance, a sweater tied around the waist, an accent color against a higher contrast background, like a shoe or a bag. Or if you want to go full ring 3 with your base look, add contrast near the face with bright jewelry or hair accessories. At the end of the day, ring 3 is a tool, not a requirement. So here are some key takeaways to keep in mind when mixing colors in your own closet. Color mood is relational, not absolute. The same color will read completely differently depending on what it's paired with. Adjacent rings create calm, distant rings create energy. The further apart your colors sit on the Tibi color wheel, the higher the energetic contrast of the combination. Bright colors often feel more wearable when paired with muted tones. Pairing a bright with a ring 3 color grounds the combination and allows the bright color to shine in its own right, rather than drowning in competition with high contrast black or other bright. Black can make a color combination feel harsher than intended. Black amplifies contrast significantly. If a combination feels too loud, try swapping black for a dark or mid-tone neutral like charcoal, navy, or brown. I once heard someone say that black kills color, and I think that they were right. Dimensional colors, ring 3, are a useful tool that many of us lack. If you find it hard to wear non-neutral colors or your brights feel overwhelming, ring 3 might be the missing piece. And to expand your palette, move one ring at a time. If you're stuck in a black and white rut, add non-black neutrals first. If your brights feel impossible to style, work inward toward muted tones. If you haven't already picked up the free Swatch Library, it maps a wide range of colors to their Tibi Color Ring, so you can start applying these concepts in your wardrobe right away. And if you want to go one layer deeper, understanding which colors work with your natural coloring is the next step. My virtual color analysis is designed to give you a pre-calibrated starting point for your color palette and everything you need to know to build your own unique color stories. Both are linked in the description box below. In the next video, I'm giving you my 4-step formula to build complete color stories with intention. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more personal style and capsule wardrobe videos. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't watched episodes 1 and 2 yet in this series, I'll link them right here.